Hey guys,
Hey guys.
it's the Boss Parents, Ashley and Lindsey,
How are you? And Carter.
and Carter,
We're here.
in our backyard actually.
Yes.
And today we're going to talk about budgeting for your baby.
Yeah.
Right.
Lots of things that go into that.
Yeah, budget for your baby.
We're just gonna share our experience on what we started doing the minute we found out we were pregnant. Maybe a little bit after. Obviously, once we knew everything was good, that Carter was really on his way, and we knew we had 9 months to get ready for our little human being to join us in this world.
Yeah.
So, first things first, it costs money to have a baby. Shocking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
The dawn is breaking, a light shining through. You're barely waking, and I'm tangled up in you.
As soon as we heard, we decided to start the budget. And so what I did was I actually went to the bank and started a bank account. So for those of you who have a bank account, or even if you don't have a bank account, it's important for you and your partner to start to figure out how you're going to save.
Yep.
And so I started a bank account. I named it Kiddos, but naturally for the one, well, you know, because you plan to have more, have fun with it and give it a special name, the account, and then decide between the two of you how much you want to contribute to it, weekly or bi-weekly, or whenever you get paid.
Exactly. So we knew we had a number in mind of what we wanted to be able to save by the time that Carter was born, and that savings was going to go towards a couple of things. First, the delivery costs, because even though you have insurance, there are costs that go into having a baby.
A lot of costs.
A lot of
You got
costs.
diapers, you got whatever, you got formula.
And then the
you got
hospital and the
binkies.
doctor
Right,
send you the
right.
bill like the next day.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you
yeah.
need to prepare for. It's not just the delivery. There are like
Right.
the things that the baby needs, medicine, or just unexpected things like a medical emergency. You just never know.
If you don't get a car seat, you're gonna need to get that.
Yeah.
So what we did, we started talking about, okay, how much can we put aside? And what we mean, like for the budgeting side of this, we talk about fixed costs and variable costs.
So what's a fixed cost and what's a variable cost?
So fixed costs would be something that you absolutely have to have every single month to kind of live your life. So that would be anything from paying rent, utilities, so your
A new
cell
pair
phone
of
bill,
Chucks?
not your chucks, not your chucks. You do have to eat, so you got to factor in some groceries, maybe gas to get to work, maybe if you use the train, and how much how much transportation you're spending
Yeah.
every month. Those things that are recurring, no matter what, you have to pay for them to keep your life going.
So
Those are fixed costs.
Okay, so the things that we need are our fixed costs. Again, rent, mortgage, your car, your bus pass, things that you need every month. What about?
Yep.
Okay, what
So
about
then the second
variable
part,
costs?
okay, so variable costs are like your chucks. Are
Okay.
things that you may need them,
Things that we want.
but things that you want, like
Okay.
shopping. You're not gonna, you may cut back a little bit if you want to put some money into your kiddos account. You know, I know we did. We were like, okay, we don't necessarily need that, or we don't necessarily have to go out to that dinner. You know, let's put some money into the kiddos account because we know that we're gonna be tapping into that money later on.
What about groceries?
Groceries
Fixed or variable?
they're fixed, but they do vary in what you decide to spend. Does
Okay.
that make sense? Because you have to eat. You have to eat to basic survival.
You do, yeah.
So say maybe $100 of that is your fixed cost. But if you're going to spend $300,
What about
that's
my
a
daily?
variable.
If I go to Starbucks every day, I don't. But what if somebody does?
That would be a variable cost.
Okay.
You don't need that.
So
You can give those things up.
okay. So fixed costs are things that I need every month.
Yep.
Variable costs are things that I don't need.
Right.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
All right.
That you're in control of. You
got
can say,
it.
I don't want that, or I do want that. So once you know what you take home, the amount you take home every paycheck, then you know your fixed costs, and you have a remaining amount, and from there, that's where you start to plan. How much goes into your savings, how much you use for, the variable groceries you're going to do, how much you're going to allocate to, say, going out to dinner if you choose that, and you start to create a budget based on that. So we knew we wanted to put a certain percentage.
What about if I
of
like
that
to go
amount.
to the clubs, do the running man?
No, I mean, go. Totally.
Okay.
'Cause that's
I like doing the running man. The original.
original.
All right.
So Carter's taking a lot. I think he's going to be good. So
Anyway.
you can cut back on some of those things, but the most important thing is aiming to reach your goal that is to save a certain amount of money by the time baby arrives so that you can afford all the things that go into that.
Okay, so for us, we actually just, with the money that we wanted to save, we put money into our account every time we got paid.
Yep.
An even amount from both of us.
Yep.
And we got to that number by the time Carter came. So you have to start planning as soon as you know you're pregnant, if you can, plan and start to save.
Yeah, so count that number, deduct by how many paychecks you get up until that point. That's
And
the easy
move
way
toward
to
that
and
number.
move towards that. Automatic, considered off limits, you guys, to yourself until he's born. He or she, your lovely little bundle of joy.
Or they.
Or they. You might have
Yeah,
two. You might have three.
Or three. Or four.
Or four.
Five.
Oh my
No, I'm
God.
kidding.
So that's what we did, you guys. And when he showed up, we were able to, afford some of those things that we need to pay for.
There
And
you go.
you don't feel stressed. I mean, you kind of take that stress off your plate when you're planning and you're in good communication with your spouse or your
Yep.
significant other, and you know what you're aiming for.
Or yourself, if you're doing this by yourself.
Absolutely.
You should know for yourself if you have a goal to save a certain amount every time you get paid.
That's it.
All right.
So if you have questions, I'm going to include like a little worksheet, you guys, a budgeting worksheet, so you guys can use it. Pretty basic, but hopefully it can help you.
It helped me.
And it helped you?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So what else?
Uh,
That's pretty much it.
that it?
So budgeting for baby, you have your fixed costs, which are things that you need. Your variable costs for things you really don't necessarily need.
Only you can cut back on, you
Cut
can have
back
that
on.
choice, yep.
And have a goal for when you become pregnant. Have a goal for how much you want to save for the delivery, and save.
That's it.
Do it.
Save and save and save.
Don't speak about it. Be about it.
Because then we are going to also use that account towards
College.
future.
Yeah, for the future. Yeah, for
So
college.
it's going to keep growing. I mean, we haven't stopped.
Yeah.
So once the baby's here, we keep doing what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Because it's worked, and you keep it off limits, and you keep growing that account.
And that's it.
That's it.
So that's how you budget for baby.
Budget for baby.
Peace.
Bye.